Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Let's Sports channel. This is Casey, your host. Yeah, the Champions League is here. Yeah, so we saw games that went down yesterday across Europe, and a lot will still go down today. But I want to talk about the games that went down yesterday. We saw games. We saw Club Brugge taking on Aston Villa in Bruges, Dortmund taking on Lille, and Real Madrid taking on Atletico Madrid. PSV taking on Arsenal, full of goals, full of action. The 4 games that went down yesterday were goals, they were goals. But first, I want to start with Club Brugge. Yeah, Club Brugge Aston Villa. Before the game, I made a video. I said, look, this game against Aston Villa against Unai Emery side is going to be a tough one for Aston Villa. That was what I was thinking. Reasons because going with Club Brugge last game in the Champions League against Atlanta, going away, defeating Atlanta by 3 goals to 1. I was like, whoa, it's going to be a tough one for Aston Villa, but it was a different ball game yesterday. We saw a different Aston Villa yesterday. Aston Villa showed class. They showed they really know what they want for themselves in this Champions League. And kudos to Emery. Unai Emery has done a very good job with Aston Villa since he took over Aston Villa. We've seen it a drastic change, improvement in the team. A lot of even this is a lot of addition, bringing Asensio, bringing Rashford to the team to be on the team. We see their impact yesterday. We saw the impact of Asensio when he came into the game. We saw the attack. A lot of things. I have to tell you what Emery has been able to do for this Aston Villa team and for Club Brugge. It was a heartbreak for them because they didn't see what we thought they missed. But this is the beauty of the Champions League. Aston Villa should be careful. You shouldn't just relax and feel okay, fine. They went to Bordeaux to get a win against Bruges, and they will go back home and relax. No, it's going to be a tough one. Club Brugge is one team you can't write on. With the one we saw against Atlanta, it's not a pushover. So they are not a pushover team. Club Brugge is the biggest club when it comes to in the Belgian league, and they showed that this is in the Champions League. They can head on their own. And yesterday wasn't really a good one for them. They lost at home by 3 goals to 1 to Aston Villa. But that is just what it. And for the Dortmund, I seriously speaking, I didn't really see it coming as well because Dortmund, prior to that game, I gave the game to Dortmund. I said, look, this is a game Dortmund we're definitely going to win. But when Ademi scored that goal, I was like, fine, we're going to see a lot of good. But Lee showed class. They showed they really, into the Champions League also to make a statement. And it was just a heartbreak for me, for them, because Dortmund, I thought they were going to win the game, because, since Shine left, the new manager has really changed a lot of things about the team. But it is what the place, it is not yet over. Who say that Dortmund cannot go to League and get a win? So, but it is the beauty of the Champions League. So they shared a punch 1-1 with Neil. So we're expecting the cracker, coming next week when they go to France. PSV and Arsenal, another good, congratulations to Arsenal. I just have to congratulate them because I never saw it. Nobody believes that, look, Arsenal will go to PSV and get a 7-1 win. That was a high margin. Even with the crisis in Arsenal team, in the attack, but still, other players stood up. The Christian Odega, they stood up. Neta I've said it countless times. Look, the big thing that's going to happen to Arsenal is Neta Waneri. Arteta just need to manage that young lad very well. You see the best of Neta Waneri. Whenever I watch this guy, I see a player that really wants to, that is hungry, a player that really wants to make a name for himself. He showed that, look, he can take the ball. Even when Asaka is not there, he can make it count. And we saw that yesterday against PL. And again, PSG, probably that game, they had about 11, 12 injury crises in the team. They also have injury issues of themselves. So had injury issues, like key players also are injured. So going to that game, I knew it was going to be a difficult one for the both sides, but Arsenal showed class, they showed maturity, they showed the look. We want this to happen, and they will defeat PSG by 7 goals to 1. I think they're going to play for here. PSG should just go to, in the UK, they should just go to England and just to loot the bridges in England, because I don't see them overturning this 7-1 It's not possible. It's not just as possible. It's not going to happen. And also, and the game of the night yesterday was Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. What a game yesterday I saw. What a game from the both teams. They showed hunger. They showed that look, this is really football life. Senegal Beneboa was notified yesterday. But the good thing about that game yesterday, I talk about the Madrid. I think Madrid, Diego Simeone has changed a lot in about Real Madrid this season. Madrid are not the team. They are just pragmatic. They don't want to sit back and hit you on the counter alone. But Madrid this season has showed that they want to keep the ball. They know how to keep the ball. They will attack you. And with the coming of Alvarez yesterday, we saw what Alvarez has done. Since he came into the team, he has already showed a lot of difference. He has made a lot of impact and contribution for this Atletico Madrid team. And yesterday we saw it. It wasn't a different thing. It was a different thing from Atletico Madrid. It showed class. And it was just unfortunate that they lost the game in Benevua, but Madrid is Madrid. You can't just write them off. We saw the individual brilliance of Rodrigo Diaz. That was exactly what we saw yesterday. But I just want to talk about yesterday. I noticed Mbappe, Vinicius Junior always play from the left side. I see this is one thing that I think Ancelotti should be able to fix. Vinicius Junior strive more for the left side. That's the truth. That is his best position. So, and Mbappe, when he was a PSG, he likes coming in from the left side. So I will said it countless times that look, these two guys, absolutely need to find a way to balance it. We saw yesterday, most times you see Mbappe driving to the left, something Vinicius Junior. So it's something that Madrid they need to really work on. That's the truth. They were lucky yesterday. That's the truth. They were lucky. I think when they were going to draw, they would have, then they draw on that game. The both teams had chances, no doubt about that. But we didn't really see the best of Mbappe yesterday. We didn't really see the best of Mbappe. Mbappe we saw against Man City home and away was different Mbappe that we saw yesterday. And I've said it countless times. I noticed that whenever Mbappe plays with Rodrigo, he plays at his best. But whenever he plays with Vinicius Junior, he struggles. Most times he struggles. So I think this is one thing area I think I expect the manager to really look into. And again, with the performance of Atletico Madrid yesterday, seriously, going to Metropolitano Stadium, that's Atletico Madrid home. Well, if they play this kind of game, they play it. I can beat Nigeria and tell you that they will lose. They will lose if you're not careful because Atletico Madrid is one thing you can't just write them off. So they need to be very, very careful. And congratulations to them. Hopefully, Jude Bellingham going to play the second leg, and his presence, his absence showed yesterday. His absence showed that look, they are missing someone in that meeting, which is Jude Bellingham. One thing about Jude Bellingham, most time when his strikers are not getting the goals, he goes himself solo. He takes the ball by the horn to get the goal. We've seen that, several. Last thing we saw him, this thing we see. We've seen him from Jude Bellingham. So whenever he plays, he brings a different energy to the team. So that is just what it is for Real Madrid. And again for Valverde, I think Atletico need to find a way to fix this. Valverde cannot. Yeah, Valverde has played in every position in Real Madrid. The only position I know he has not played is the goalkeeper to be able to go to the post. But yesterday he struggled playing for the right back. I know because of injury crisis here and there, but I think I expect to fix it. If you want to see the best of Valverde play for the midfield, you see the best of Valverde, Camavinga, Tchouameni, the combination was really okay for me. You could see one Madrid came into the game, so it's different. So Valverde should play at his best position. That's when you're going to see the best of him. This is Champions League. You have to be careful because this phase now is a knockout phase. You make a mistake, you pay for it. You make a mistake, you have a set of blame. So going to Metropolitan Stadium next week, I hope the team will definitely fix what they're supposed to fix. But I'm just excited because Champions League is one league that look all eyes. We're going to be on Madrid at the Madrid game next week and see what would happen. But one thing I can tell you is it's going to be explosive. In Metropolitan Stadium, you're going to play explosive because that's when you're going to see the other side of Diego Simeone. That's the truth. So it is what it is. My name is Casey, and this is Lee Sports Channel. Let's meet at this conversation. Do you think Madrid will qualify? Do you think Atletico Madrid can turn things around in their home with Metropolitan Stadium? Do you think so? Let me hear the comment section. Let me hear a comment. Thank you very much.